Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Bills going up against the Rams. With that, we're once again off to L.A. We're standing by. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in England. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by one of the more mobile quarterbacks in the league, and that's Tyrod Taylor.
7-6 as a first-time starter in 2015. He did a really nice job taking care of the football. 20 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions.
They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Michael Brockers in on the stop. And so often we talk about electric playmakers as we look at the offense here. Sammy Watkins, he's an electric playmaker.
Love the word you used. Electric indeed. Dynamic. And this guy makes plays and opens the game up.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Trey Waynes is a very aggressive cover corner player, learning how to add off coverage to his game.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to find Green. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Taylor on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Taylor, he's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They go play action with Taylor. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 52 yards. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Now they try the right side here, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Can't find anyone open. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Crosby puts it through, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
In some ways, he reminds me of a past NFL great who played the quarterback position as well. Jawing with the opposition, trash talking a little bit, doesn't mind getting hit and battered around some. That kind of gets him into the game. But once it's time to lock in, Phillip Rivers does that as well as any quarterback in the league.
Now Gurley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Another carry now for Gurley. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I don't know that it was exactly drawn up this way, but sometimes blitzes aren't just for passes. Sometimes you have run blitzes, and the safety came through clean and took him down on the draw play. Excellent job by the defender diagnosing and making the play.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Fielded at the 20.
Whoosh.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
super dope.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 43 yards. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
They come out here in the eye. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll try to throw here. Rivers hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, starting lineup for the Bills, and a disruptor on the line, certainly Shaq Lawson.
Loved him during his time at Clemson. Really, really liked him when he played in the national championship game because he wasn't 100%, had gotten hurt in the game before and found a way back onto the field and made a difference.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. From the gun, Rivers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Yeah, that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end, Clay. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Taylor. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight out of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
1 quarter in the books. 7-3 the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Here's Taylor. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A good pick up there of 20 yards. The one running back is Gurley. They're going to give it to him running right. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Ready. 180.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Muscles him off. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He finds Beckham complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. In the red zone this time. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fit. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering, who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Rivers from the gun on third down. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, LA! Their dangerous wide receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Rams add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A reminder that when it rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. of the gun. It's Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action. It's Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Taylor. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Left side here, caught by Clay. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check, Patriot.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look.
And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Adolphus Washington in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Rams defense heading back onto the field. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3 and outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3 and out. Now Taylor on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out. Opening.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Rivers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now as he's on to punt for L.A.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Rams defense, we watch them get set to go. And they were able to halt them last time on 4th down. Was a great stand. They'll be looking for another stand here.
To be able to stand up against someone trying to go for it on 4th down, because obviously they went for it because they thought that they could get it, that they thought they had the right play call. Didn't happen. They're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves going forward and flexing the rest of this game.
And the offense will be trying to prevent that flex on this drive. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Take it at the 37. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve. And
he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, it's Dixon. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 23 yards on the play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that was textbook 3-4 defense. Normally the defensive line just eats up blocks. In this case, they ate up the blocks and still made the play against the running game. Really, really nice job.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Pat McAfee now. He's been terrific so far.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And here come the Bills. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Dixon, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Second down, Rivers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now Rivers. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Marcus Golden in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On first, nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Green alone out to the right.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it.
This is caught inside the 15. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's 1st down, Buffalo. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Right back to Dixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That'll go as a loss of 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Here's Taylor surveying the field. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
So off. Yeah, looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on 3rd and goal.
And that's how the game has changed. Now we think pass first, even in goal line situations.
Start offense.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here at a 1-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? And rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
2nd down following the run. Again, they run with Gurley. And an alley to run. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their big-bodied receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Green's got it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shot by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it.
Offense.
No yardage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
They come up in an offset eye. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to push. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. So we got 3 of 1. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The one running back is Gurley. And he'll get it up the middle. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Let's see what the defense dials up here, 3rd and 4. Play action, it's Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Throwing here, Rivers. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Will tie the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now it's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
3 down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills getting set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they are able to spike it, cutting it close, but 2 seconds left on the clock. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Let's go! Brad 38!
One last shot for Taylor. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how...